Hello, everyone. How are we today? Today is Friday. Woohoo! Let's hear it for Friday.
Woohoo!
There we go. We have Adam in the background as my backup singer. Welcome, welcome. Today is Friday, May 1st. So happy May Day to you all, and a shout out to my amazing niece, McKaylee, who also works for us in the Logan store because today is her birthday. So happy birthday, McKaylee. We love you, love you, love you. All right, welcome everyone. Yes, some of you are saying we are ready for the weekend. Thank you, Sue. Sue asked, how has our first day gone? Well, it's actually been quite slow, which is good. Actually, we were a little, we didn't know how it would be. I'm trying to get the better light here. We didn't know how, how the crowds would be, and you guys have done really well with just, staying put as much as possible. But surely, if there's something you need, we'd love for you to come in. So yeah, at least in the Sandy store. I haven't talked to our Logan staff yet, so I'm not sure how it's going up there, but down here it's fairly slow. We've had a few people come in, and that's great because we love being able to see our customers and be able to, help them find what they need. But at the same time, I'm glad that, if you don't need to be out and about, then it's probably a better idea to stay home too. So we're slowly opening things up, right? So for those of you who are local, our hours have changed a little bit temporarily. They are from 10 to 4 on Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 10 to 2. So those are our current hours right now. And of course, if there's something you need and it's after those hours, just give us a call. We are here most of the time, and if not, we can work out an arrangement with you to have a private appointment, whatever we can do to help. So by all means, please let us know how we can help you. All right. You know what is really strange for me today is that my glasses are at home, and I put in my contacts today, but I've lost one of my contacts. So this eye is fuzzy, and this eye sees beautifully. So I'm kind of like, whoa, where am I? So if I have to get up real close to the computer, you'll understand why. It's a very weird feeling, and I really wish I had my glasses with me right now. All right. Let's see what is happening. First of all, see my mask? There we go. I've been sporting this today. Oh, but it's hot. It is hot wearing these masks. So because I wanted to be able to visit with you without a mask on, I'm back in our classroom that's closed off right now. So when I'm out on the sales floor, I'm wearing it. But when I'm back here, I take it off. So I had to come back here for a little breather, right? All right. Debbie's shared, golf courses opened here today for the first time in 6 weeks. Happy husband, happy wife. How true that is. How true that is. I totally understand that. Oh, so many wonderful friends here. Yep, Roxana says it's stuffy and hard to breathe. I totally agree with you. And, shout out to those people, especially those who have to wear them the entire day without any breaks. I got to hand it to you. All right. Yes, Deanna says, please do these at least once a week for those who can't, many of those who can't make it to our store. I've got some good news for you, and I'll wait till the very end today. But yes, you'll continue to see us here. Let's see. Kinsey said, you should come back for a breather every day, say around 3 o'clock. You're right, Kinsey. I love you, friend. All right. Let's see. Amber said she picked up her template. Are there written instructions? Yes, they should have been with that. So I apologize if they weren't. Amber, if you will email me your address, your email address, I will just send those to you wirelessly. Okay? All right. Okay. Wow, I hope the eyesight, I should like put this part over here so I can see right here with the good eye. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and get started with our 3 themes at 3. This is our 3rd week of doing 3 themes at 3. Thank you, everyone, for always showing up. You guys are amazing. We have the most amazing community out there. All right, let's go ahead and get started with theme number 1. All right, I've got a few things to share with you today, so hold on tight. Let's take a look. Theme number 1. Here is something to make you smile. How about this one someone shared with me today? I thought this was quite funny. And you have to look closely to see what's happening here. Travel plans in 2020 be like, and you've got these expectations. You recognize that area? Those are your expectations. And then look at the reality. Are you guys catching what has happened? Some people are so dang funny. They're so creative. Okay, if you don't catch the humor in this, you need to take a second or a third look. Take a really up close look at what I'm showing you. Is that the funniest thing ever? Oh my gosh, I just thought that was hilarious. So yeah, that's the reality, and we have these certain expectations. I know, right, Christina? She says, so clever. It's clever. Some of you are probably sitting there staring at the screen going, what? What is she talking about? Okay. Victoria said, I could afford those travel plans. I'll have to show you guys this one later. Talking to my men here, Adam and Alan. Can't wait to see. So expectations and reality. There you have it. Isn't that funny? People are so clever, I tell you. Okay, so that was one of the things that made me smile today. Here's something else that made me smile. This is from Susan Wallenberg. She shared this on our Facebook page. Happy birthday, Mikey. After 200 plus masks, I'm now on to Kimber Bear Comfort Bears for the month of June. Meet Wally Bear. They can travel in your patrol car when you need to give a little extra. 31 more to go to get to your 36. Susan, you're my hero. Isn't that amazing? I absolutely love that. So it sounds to me like she's making her somebody special. I don't know who Mikey is, but who obviously is a patrolman, and she's making him the Kimber Bears to put in his car so that he can pass those out. That made me smile. So thank you, Susan. That was really, really a sweet sentiment. I love that. Here's something else that made me smile, and I can't wait to share with you. This was also posted on our Facebook group. Thank you, Leanne, if you're out there. I thought this was so sweet. After watching my girlfriend's Quilt Shop Summit series of guest artists, I had to find my 10 Sisters book and fusible grid fabric from Carmen Geddes. Hubby was getting bored at being home, so we did a heart collage design together. I pre-cut the squares for him, and then he took all day placing them just right so no two same fabrics touched. After sewing them together, he thought he did a great job. I love that. We will cherish this quarantine together heart collage wall hanging. I love that. I love that so much. And look how proud he is holding up that heart quilt. For those of you who have been with me for the last few weeks, you saw when I shared Alan's picture of the 2 heart quilts he made. Alan, who's our head technician here at my girlfriend's quilt shop. So sweet. I love seeing the men get involved with these kinds of projects as well. Isn't that great? I love it. That definitely brought a smile to my face. So thank you so much, Leanne, for sharing that. And let's see, I think I've got one more thing I wanted to share with you. Yes, here we go. Let's see. Oh, someone else shared this with me. Let's see. Mary Barney shared this with me. She said, of course I talk to myself when I quilt. Sometimes I need expert advice. I love that. So funny. Thank you, Mary, for sharing that with us. All right. And was there something else? Yes. Okay. So for those of you who live in Utah, you know exactly what I'm about to share. Something very special happened in our state yesterday. And if you don't live in Utah, I want to be able to share this short little video clip with you, because this was something that Hill Air Force Base did as a salute to all the healthcare workers out there, and as well as our veterans, and to have it be a way to show commemoration for opening up Utah today. And so I thought, what a great tribute this was, and I wanted to share it with all of you. So let's take a look. They had the, what was the team called, Alan?
F-35.
F-35.
Lightning 2.
A Lightning 2?
F-35A, Lightning 2.
F-35A, Lightning 2. See, he knows these things. I don't know. Demonstration team.
Led by a female pilot.
Led by a female pilot. Yes, I did see that, which was led by a female pilot, my friends, which is pretty cool. So let me show you that. And I wonder if any of you got to see this as well. Let's take a look. So cool. Okay, so there you have that. Did that give you goosebumps? I don't know about you, but that gave me the goosebumpies. That is for sure. It was so beautiful. I'm seeing that some of you have shared that they've done the same thing in California and Colorado. It's just amazing. I love it. Yeah, lots of hearts. It's one of those scenes that definitely gave the goosebumps to me. All the way up. And I thought I had a picture of the woman who was the head pilot, and now I'm not finding it. But so impressive, for sure. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, absolute perfection. Absolute perfection. And like I said, such a great tribute to those people who have been working so hard, so tirelessly. You know, we owe a lot to them. So what a wonderful thing that was. And you know what? Someone also mentioned, I think it was you, Kris, out there, Kris Spencer, said that even the sound of it was just incredible. And I would definitely have to agree with that. It was pretty impressive. So, and a great way to unite the state, right? Okay, so awesome. All right, so I wanted to be able to share that with all of you today, and hopefully that brought a smile to your face as well. So many good things happening in this world right now. Amidst all the cruddy stuff that we could focus on, it's so nice to be able to think about the things that are make this time period special, right? All right. And if I find the picture of the pilot, I will share that with you. The head pilot, the leader of the group. Is that what do we call her, Alan? What do we call is the head pilot? What do you call her?
Lead pilot.
Lead pilot? Lead pilot. So amazing. All righty. Okay, so that was that. Okay, you ready for theme number 2? Let's go to theme number 2. This is your daily how-to. Theme number 2. All right. Oh, I feel like I'm not on my A game with the one eye today. It's just driving me crazy. All right. Stop it, Kris. Okay, so theme number 2. What is your daily how-to going to be? Well, I had something else in mind that I was going to show today. And then I was in the club, on the club Facebook page earlier at 12 noon today. And Ann Bill is one of our content creators, and she did an amazing video on, she's been doing a 3-part series on Vintage Boardwalk. And it's been so fun to watch her because she's a phenomenal teacher. And for those of you who have seen her teach, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And she shared there were so many tips she shared, but there was one tip in particular that was like this light bulb moment for me. And I was like, oh my goodness, why haven't I thought of that before? And I thought it was brilliant. Maybe some of you have done this before, but I thought, oh, I need to share that with for our 3 Things at 3 today, because I think it will be something that all of you can benefit from, no matter what kind of project you're working on. So let me tell you what she's going to show you, and then I'll turn the video on to her. She had a short segment on that video today about how to attach a button with your sewing machine. Now, all sewing machines, I would say 98% of them, have a button attachment foot that you could sew a button on with your machine. Did you know that? Some of you may not be aware of that, okay? But that this is a very common foot that's out there, and it's one that a lot of people don't use because they're scared to use it. But let me show you how easy it is, how she explains this. But this is the thing. Even if you've done a button by machine, I want you to watch as to this little trick that she shares on how to get the button in the exact right place that you want. Okay? Are you ready for this? Be ready for it to rock your world. Pamela says her tutorial was so outstanding today. I totally agree. I totally agree. So I want to share this with you and give you an idea of this is just something that you'll find in the club. So let me turn the video on and let's take a look as she shows. Again, she's going to show you, she's going to attach a little button to another project that is in the Vintage Boardwalk book, and find out what her trick is to know exactly where to place that button. Okay, here it is.
Really quick, I've got this set up for you.
And what I did is I have stitched out the Oh Happy Day. The nice thing about Kimberville is they make all these extra projects for us to do, which is so fun and nice and to use in all different kinds of ways. So I went ahead and made this little guy because I thought it was so cute, and I quilted it in the hoop, and now I'm putting the buttons on. And so somebody had asked, how do you put your buttons on? And this is the exact same way that I put all of my buttons on the quilt. The ties, the flowers on the flip-flops. This is how I do everything. So let me go into sewing here. I'm going to go over to my button here that is all of my button holes, and down here on 423 is that is the actual stitch that just goes back and forth to secure your buttons on. So, and then the next thing I did is it tells me up here that I need foot M. So I have foot M here, but I'm going to pop it off really quick because I want to show you this foot. So on this baby lock machine, this foot has a lever that slides forward and back. Can you see it right there? It pops in and out. And what that is.
Okay, so some of you are saying that there's no sound, which is really strange because that's how I do all the videos, is I do it the same way. So let me see what I can figure out. Adam, do you have a microphone I could use here by chance? It's not that it won't attach to this one. I need like earbuds or something. Shoot. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, Carol had sound. Okay, so one of the things to try. Yeah, you had an echo and then no sound. Did everyone try turning up their volume? I don't think that will go in there. Does it? Oh, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if. No, I don't think this is the one. It needs to have the ear in order for them to hear the sound. Now, like I said, that is just the strangest thing because on all my videos, I've done it the same way. So I'm not sure what happened there. Let me try another thing again, okay? It was there and then went away. We could only hear you and no video. I made it. Of course, it's the last day we do three things at 3, and then all of a sudden the volume doesn't work. Okay. Be patient with me for a minute. Let me try this one more time. Let me try something else. And I'll back up a little bit.
I've never thought of doing it as a baby and doing large pieces, so I'm totally psyched. Okay. Well, let's jump over here really quick. I've got this set up for you. And what I did is I have stitched out the happy day. The nice thing about Quilt is that they go these extra projects for us to do. Which is so fun and nice and it's used in all different kinds of ways. So I went ahead and made this little guy because I thought it was so cute, and I quilted it in the hoop, and now I'm putting the buttons on. And so somebody had asked, how do you put your buttons on? And this is the exact same way that I put all of my buttons on the quilt, the ties, the flowers on the flip-flops. This is how I do everything. So,
Can you give me that microphone again?
Let me go to sewing here. I'm going to go over to my button here that is all of my button holes, and down here on 423 that is the actual stitch that just goes back and forth to secure your buttons on. So, and then the next thing I did is it tells me up here that I need foot M. So I have foot M here, but I'm going to pop it off really quick because I want to show you this foot. So on this baby lock machine, this foot has a lever that slides forward and back. Can you see it right there? It pops in and out. And what that is for is that if you're putting a button on a shirt or something and you need to have a little space so that your button will lift up enough for your shirt to button and be able to, see if I've got a button here that I can show you. The buttons don't sit tight against the fabric. There's actually a little space in there so that when I put my other fabric in and I put it through the buttonhole, there's enough room to cover the thickness of the buttonhole that went in there. Well, that's what this little foot is for. So that when you slide this little clear piece forward like this, or take it back, when you slide it forward, it's just creating a hump so that when it does the stitch, it creates a little area and space for you. We don't want to use that. And what we're doing, we're going to move that out of the way because we're sewing these on and they're not going to be functional buttons going into buttonholes. They're just decorative. So I removed that out of the way so that when I stitch on, it is just stitching that button down. The other thing is that when you sew the buttons on with this M foot, there's space here for you to actually slide your foot underneath here and get it right in there so that you can, whoops. Yeah, your button, sorry. I noticed that on the videos. I say the wrong words often, so correct me. Okay, so there's 2 red dots here, and those red dots show you what you need to align on your buttons so that those 2 buttonholes are in the same place. So normally this little lever here will go down so you can slide a button in to be able to, I probably won't be able to do it, and this is why I don't use it, is to get it on there just right. Look at me. And then you want to line up those holes so they're right there. Can you see that? So they're lined up right there with your 2 red dots. And so that's to affirm that when your needle is going through there, that it's aligned with those 2 dots and your needle's going to go through. Well, now that I've shown you all that fancy stuff to be able to sew a button on, I don't use that. It's like a forklift thing. I don't use it, and I'll show you why. Because I found that these little buttons, you could do it with larger buttons, but these little buttons are so little, I find it overwhelming to do that. So what I do is I get my foot on here, put it down, make sure it's in there. And when I go to put a button on, this is, let me grab this tape. I grab my very fine Kimberbell tape, okay, and I take the buttonholes, and I just stick a piece of tape on them like that, okay? So you can see that, I've got the tape on there. And then I take that, and I tape it right over where I want to put that button, like that, and I stick it down, just like that. Okay, so that's where that button's going to sit. And then what I do is I take my handy little poker tool. I know there's a name for this. It's to guide you when you're sewing. I can't remember the name of it, but I use it as a poker tool. And what I do is I poke through my paper tape, and I poke my holes.
Stiletto.
Stiletto.
Took me a minute.
So I poke my holes in there so that I know when I put it under here, I can see right where my holes need to go. Okay?
An awl is what someone else called.
Yeah, an awl. Okay. So now I can see where my holes are, and I'm going to line them up with my 2 red dots that are on there. Okay? And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have you come over to this side.
Okay.
Okay.
My girlfriend said you're genius.
Okay, and so then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, whoops, go off a little.
That's important.
Okay, so I'm actually going to walk my needle down with my hand turn, okay? And I'm going to get it right in that hole and make sure that it's aligned, okay? And when I know that it's okay and it's aligned, I push my foot down. So now my foot's holding it securely. When you use this feature, pull this out. You gently want to hold your thread. You don't want to pull it taut, but you just want to hold it gently when it goes to stitch. And you're then going to stitch. Now, on the baby lock, when you stitch a buttonhole in, you can press the pedal down, but it's pre-programmed and it's only going to go so far. You know, it does so many stitches and then it stops. Well, I pulled out my foot. My foot's disconnected. So I'm just going to use my start stop. When you don't have your foot connected on the baby lock, you can use the start stop button just like you're pressing the pedal, which is really nice. So I'm going to press the pedal, the number here, and it's just going to go back and forth like that.
And then it stops automatically.
And it stops automatically. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put the foot's lifted up and I'm going to pull it away. Now I have this little thread left here. And I'm going to trim that away. Now normally they tell you that you should, they would be the baby lock authorities. They tell you in the manual that you should leave those threads long so that you can tie them in a knot. Well, I think you learned by now that that's a little bit too much work for me. So what I do is I'm going to go ahead and peel off my paper tape, and it'll rip right over where the button is. Now what I will tell you is do not let this paper tape sit on here for a day or so. Don't tape all your buttons down and then come back another day, because the paper tape will get too sticky and it won't peel off your button. It'll get stuck. So I take off my paper tape, and that's gone, and then I flip it over. And you're always going to have some little thread sticking up here you can trim. But before I do that, I always take my fray check and I just dab it on the back here. So it's like a little bit of glue. And then I'll let that dry. And once that's dried, then I'll come back and trim off all my little legs here from my stitches. And that way I know that the button is glued together nicely so that I don't have to tie them off. That's my way.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. I'm not sure what happened. That was just the weirdest thing. Like I said, all my videos I have done the same exact way, and then all of a sudden that happens. Darn. But I hope you were able to get the gist of what she was doing. In fact, maybe what I'll do is I will take that little clip, and I'll see if I can get that downloaded, just that short clip, and put it on the Facebook page, and then that way you can go back to it and it will be in a good sound, with good sound, right? Ay. Okay, so isn't that great? It's just so crazy that it was just Nettie said, let's see. Well, the light just flashed on. Awesome. Yes. Susan shares, OMG, I never thought about taping buttons down. Yeah. Now, I have seen sometimes where people have done a glue stick or whatever, but I don't want to have to deal with a goopy glue stick. And so being able just to place that tape right over top and then just poke the holes, oh my goodness, I thought that was just the coolest thing ever. So Christina shared, that was a great technique to learn. Yes, I totally agree. Let's see. Gina shared, love to learn new things. Don't we all? It's just such a great time to learn new things. And really, it's something that, no matter what project you're working on, I just think it's such a great idea. Robin shares, that's so cool. Thank you. And yes, I totally agree, Susan. Susan shared, that tape is wonderful. Painting tape, magic minting just is not the same. And you are absolutely right, Susan. I can't get enough of the Kimberbell paper tape. That is for sure. All right. So anyway, I hope that helped all of you with learning something new, trying something out. Give it a try, sew on a button, and try a little bit of paper tape to go over top of it. Use your seam ripper or an awl or a stiletto to poke those holes through, and you'll be good to go. So that again is just a smidgen of what you'll find in the My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop, the club. So if you're interested in being a club member, it's not too late to sign up, and it's for the entire year. And all you have to do is go to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. At the very top it says the club. Click on that and you can find out how you do just that. And we have an amazing content creation team that are constantly putting up how-tos, tutorials, videos, printables, free patterns, you name it. We have a webinar, a new webinar every month. I'm about to announce our next webinar to our club members here soon, so you club members will get ready for that, because I have something fun in the works for that. So I'll post it today. All right, so any questions about how she put on the button or anything like that? All right. All right. Deborah said, I ordered the tape. It is in my order being shipped. Yes. Good, good, good. Glad to hear. Okay. Birdie says, we want a Kimberbell tape dispenser. I will let Kim know. I think something might be in the works. I think. If not, you just check out at just at an office supply store or whatever and get a little tape dispenser. The problem is how wide it is, so I understand that's a little bit more of the dilemma. But yeah, Ann was able to find something, and Bill, I should say, was able to find something for that. So, but how much better would it be to have the dispenser with the Kimberbell name on it, right? So, all right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm glad to know that this is new to some of you. Sue shares, I never knew you could put the button in the foot, but I will be using tape. So yeah, check out your sewing machines, ladies, because there is that little special button foot. It's got the little prongs, and you usually will just insert the button right there between those prongs. But now that I've seen Ann Bill's tip of the tape, I don't think I'll be doing it that way any longer. All right. What else? Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Sherry. She said, learned so many new things this last month. Plus. Yeah, it's been a few weeks, hasn't it? All right. Oh, there we go, AJ. She said, add the tape dispenser to the Bella box. I'll let the team at Kimberbell know. That's great. Yep, Kinsey says that infoot is amazing. And you're right. They also, a lot of our machines will come with the button hole foot as well. And if you have a one-step buttonhole, oh, my friends, forget about it. It's just the easiest thing you ever did do. Don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of it. And we'll have to do a video on how to use the buttonhole foot, because all of your machines, no matter what brand, I bet 98% of them have them. So, all right. Okay. Someone is sewing buttons as you watch. All right, good to know. All right, everyone. Well, so that is our second theme. And then our theme number 3. Are you ready? What is our deal of the day? Well, my friends, let's pull this up because I need to show it to you in person. Let's see. I'm going to type in my girlfriend's quilt shop. All right. If we come over here to the screen, my girlfriend's quilt shop, type in deal of the day, and you will see some of the deals that we have going on. What I've just added are some books that we have that are, some of them are anywhere from 40 to 60% off. So these are books that we're clearancing out, as well as for those of you who love Judy Niemeyer, we have a couple of her patterns that are half off. And so again, those are limited to what is in stock. We're clearancing some of these things out, and so we're passing on a really good deal to all of you. Of course, we have a few items left from our fabric sale that we had the other day. And if you keep continuing to scroll through, you will see 3 pages of deals. Okay, so yeah, that is that. and I hope you can score some good deals on the books today. I'll probably be adding a few more today as well. So check for that and see if you can get yourself a good deal on some books and patterns that we are clearancing out. All right? Okay. So, oh, and another thing I'm going to be doing, so all the fabric that I had on the Skinny Bolt sale was fabric from Logan. And now that I'm in Sandy, the last couple days, I've noticed we've got some Skinny Bolts here. So I'm going to be adding to that as well. So keep checking back today, because I will continue to add some more of the Skinny Bolts from our Sandy store. And I'll just go ahead and just add it straight to the website. So be looking for that for some more Skinny Bolt clearance sales. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, all of you. That ends the last official 3 Themes at 3. We've been doing this for 3 weeks. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate it so much. And I promise you, the only reason why it's just not continuing every day is because my time is getting pulled in a few different directions right now that the stores have both opened up again. Who knows? We may be in this for a few weeks and then things might go back to closing again. We just don't know what to expect. So if that's the case and my time frees up a little bit more, I will certainly be able to continue doing this. And of course, I'll let all of my girlfriends out there know. But I am excited to let you know that we have to continue something, right? Even though it might not be every single day, I'm excited to let you know that every Thursday we are going to do a Girlfriend's Quilt Shop 3 Themes at 3. So rather than a daily smile with a daily how-to and a daily deal, Thursdays, think of Thursdays, 3 at 3. I love alliteration, don't you? So it's going to help us remember that it's on Thursdays from now on. So Thursdays, 3 Themes at 3. Say that 3 times fast. And instead of your daily deal, daily how-to, and daily smile, it will be a weekly smile, a weekly how-to, and a weekly deal. So I hope that helps us to stay connected. I know it's kind of hard to know that, we tried being able to do it as an everyday theme, but honestly, you guys are going to get tired of me. I know you will. So we're going to keep it as 3 Themes at 3 every Thursday. Get it, Adam? Mm-hmm. Get it? 3 Themes at 3 Thursday.
I like it.
I cracked myself up. So anyway, 3 Themes at 3 on Thursdays. You can plan on it. I want you to set your calendars, put it on your phone, just put a repeat on your phone and do the 3 Themes at 3 on Thursdays. Make sure and tune in. And of course, if you can't make it on that day or that time, it's all right. Everything will always be on Facebook, and you can go back to it, later on that evening or the next day and be able to get in on some of those special deals while they last. All right. So I hope that you enjoy that. I have to show you. Do you see the green doors behind me? I love these green doors. And I love them so much. This was one of the things that was very important to me when we moved to Sandy. When's it been? How long have we had this store? Year and a half? Will it be 2 years in August?
2 years in August.
It'll be 2 years in August. And as we were trying to decide what was most important in the store and everything, education was a huge component for us. And I wanted a big classroom space so that we could fill it with lots of people and lots of learning. And so the green doors behind me is what signifies just that. out there behind the main door, those green doors, is the rest of the store. It's the main floor of the store. But once you walk into the green doors, that's where our big events happen and our big classes happen. And so, of course, I had to have them green because, girlfriend green, right? So that has probably been one of the saddest parts for me about all of this that has happened with COVID-19, is the fact that I know it's going to be a while before we can use, before people can walk through those green doors behind me again and be in big classes with lots of people and big gatherings, and that we would all eat together and laugh together and maybe even cry together and all those things. And yes, Kinsey, she said that's where the magic happens. Yeah, it's behind the green doors, right? And so that to me has been like the lump in my throat, to be honest with you all, is because that is what I miss so much. And I know it's going to be some time before we can do that again. So what I do want to say is I'm very dedicated to being able to bring as much of that as possible online. And so pretty soon you're going to see a few things change around here, and the green doors is going to be our symbol of being able to come together again and be educated and have fun and smile and laugh and sew and be inspired and learn new things and make new friends. The green doors will be that symbol. So watch for it. It's coming. It's a bit of a work in progress, but it's coming. And I couldn't be more thrilled to be able to let you all know that even if you're not here in the store, that you're still a part of the girlfriend family. And this is going to be able to have our classes reach out further to so many of you out there. We're going to move our clubs online. We're going to move our classes online. And we're going to do as much as we can to still, have that power to be able to do something. This is the thing. When things feel out of our control, as so much of this does right now, there are some things we still can control, and there are still options we have. So I tell my staff that we never want to feel like there are no options, because there's always options. We just have to think differently, right? We have to think creatively, and there are always options. Those are the things we can control. So you know what I can control? I might not be able to control the fact that I can't have people coming in our store as much as we used to. But what I can control is that I want to bring as much of this community as I can that we've worked so hard to build, and bring it to all of you out there. So are you with me? I hope you'll stay with me. I hope you'll stay with girlfriends, and we're going to make this work. Twitchy nose. Twitchy nose. We're going to make it work, okay? So I'm really looking forward to that. Stay with us. I can't wait to see how much this community continues to grow because of all of you amazing people. And let me tell you, I have an incredible staff at both locations that I am incredibly grateful for. Some of them have worked so hard around the clock to make sure that we can, still be able to provide services for our customers. And I appreciate them so much. So this is a shout out to them as well, who I love and adore the people who work here. And they are extremely talented. And they have lots of wisdom and things to share with all of us. And I'm still a learner. Every day I learn new things. And I can't wait to see what the future holds to be able to continue to learn more. So I hope you'll join me on this journey. Watch for the green doors, okay, because they're going to open soon. I promise you that. They're going to open very, very soon. And like someone told me a few weeks ago, we're going to girlfriend through this. We're going to girlfriend through this. So thank you, everyone, for being so amazing. I love all of you. I've heard from so many of you, and just you being here has really, you have been such a blessing to me. So thank you. And I hope I will see you next Thursday for 3 Things at 3. And in the meantime, we'll continue to do live sales. We'll do live videos. We're not going away anywhere soon. So you can look forward to that. Thank you again, everyone. And I hope in the meantime you will stay safe and healthy and happy. I hope you'll stay home as much as you possibly can, but know that we are here when you need us. And please keep on sewing. Please keep on sewing. You guys are all needed more than ever right now and in the world. So let's show up. Let's show up for the world. Thanks, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.